Good morning, guys. Myself Sandeep Kumar Reddy from Ingenious Competitive Training Academy. Today we'll be discussing about the physics calculation based questions. Request you guys to check playlist. You will find various questions of concerning to the physics videos. These are the calculations which are very useful for all the competitive examinations of National Defence Academy, Military Nursing Service, as well as Army technical and clerk jobs. Even for the Navy, Air Force jobs also, they are very useful on the basis of 12th standard. So let us see exactly what it has been given. This will be in a different parts, so please go through my playlist. You will have the maximum information regarding this physics. So let us see exactly what it has been given. Initially we have, if a person moves a trolley for a distance of 10 meters with a force of 50 newtons, then the work done is, we knew that whatever the formula for the work done is equal to force and displacement product. So W is equal to Fs, we have been given. D is equal to, that is distance, as well as S is also same. So displacement, that is 10 meters, and force is given 15 newtons. So we'll get the directly answer 15 to 10, that is 500 joules, either joules or you can write Newton per meter as per the given options. Please have a look what exactly it has been given. You can directly go through the given equation. Next we have the find the energy possessed by an object of mass has been given 10 kgs when it is at the height of 6 meters above the ground. We knew that whatever the gravitational acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 meter second square, always the same. The mass has been given. Now it has been asked that the energy possessed by an object which mass is 10 kgs. So height has been given, that is 6 meters height has been given from the ground. So here when there is a height, always we have got the potential energy, that is equal to mgh. So we knew that mass has been given, that is 10, and acceleration due to gravity, that is constant always 9.8, and the height has been given 6. So after doing the calculation we'll get directly 588 joules. So here energy is the one, that is the reason energy is measured in what? Joules. So here you can directly go through whatever the questions have been given as per the given contents you have to follow. So let us see what exactly we have in the third one. The potential difference, that is V, between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volt. So what exactly it has been given? V is equal to 60 volts when it draws a current of 4 ampere from the source. So the current, that is I, is of 4 ampere. What current will the heater draws of the potential difference is, that is 120 volt. So in this case what happens? Directly we knew that the formula concerning to the relation between the potential difference, current and the resistance. V is equal to IR. So with the help of that we will get the resistance, that is V by I, 60 by 4, whatever the given values. So after getting that 15 resistance, then we can directly find out the current. If what current will be the heater draws of the potential difference is 120 volt. Instead of 60, the potential difference is 120, then how can we figure out the current? That is, we knew the same formula you have to apply, but the resistance is known to us now, that is 15. After that 120 is the potential difference, so we can directly figure out the current, that is 8 ampere. Obviously it is doubled, so 8 ampere current is required. It is a common sense, we can directly go through whatever has been given. If the 60 volt, it is the heater is taking that, so obviously if 120 is, it is double only. It's a common sense question. You can directly go through the as per the common sense or the calculation based method. Next we have an object of mass has been given 15 kg which is moving with the uniform velocity of 4 meter per second. So here mass is 15 kg, uniform velocity, that is u has been given, that as 4 meter per second. How much energy will be possessed by the object? We knew that whenever there is a velocity, always kinetic energy will be there. So the energy possessed by body during the uniform velocity, that is kinetic energy. So half mv square is the formula. You can directly put the values of whatever the m is 15 and v is force, that is you can directly, kinetic energy is 120 joules is the right answer. Certain forces acting on 20 kg mass changes its velocity from 5 meter per second to 2 meter per second. Calculate the work done by the force. As per this, we can directly figure out whatever has been given. Please go through this. So what are the forces acting on 20 kg mass that changes its velocity from 5 meter seconds to, it has dropped down to what, 2 meter per second. So in this case, that work done can be figured out like this. Please have a look once. Velocity, we knew that is half mv square kinetic energy. So in that case, what exactly happens is, initially it was the work done is half mv1 square. In the both the cases it is m is same, so I had kept the same. So you'll get the answer, that is half 20 into 25, you'll get directly 250, and w2, that is half 20 into 4, that is directly will get as usual. So the difference is 250 minus 40, the difference is 210 is the difference. That is the work done of the velocity, what exactly the change in the work done. So that is the difference you have to measure out. So 210 is the right answer. An electric motor can lift a weight of 2000 newtons through a vertical height of 10 meters in 20 seconds. It has been given the work, what is the power of the motor. We knew the formula for the power is, the rate of doing work is known as power. P is equal to W by T. W is equal to product of force and displacement. We have the force 2000 newtons, S is 10 meters, T is 20 seconds. So as usual with that, we can directly figure out the power. We get the answer with this. Directly we'll get 1000 watt is the power of the motor. It's also known as 1 kilowatt. So that is the way of identifying the questions. Next we have a bullet of mass 1 kg is horizontally fired with the velocity of 100 meter per second from the pistol of mass 10 kg. So here the obviously always the pistol has got the more weight. The pistol weight is 10 kgs and the bullet weight is 1 kg. So in that, what happened is, once it is fired, it goes with the speed of 100 meter per second. So once it is fired, we knew that in the recoil of this, m1 v1 is equal to m2 v2 we have to take, because it's in the both the cases it is kinetic energy. So in that case, what exactly happens is, so we have to put m1 v1 values and m2 v2 values. We knew that here v1 is what, that is initial velocity of the bullet, that is 100 meter per second, but recoil velocity of gun has to be identified, so v2 has to be identified. So they can directly figure out, you will get the answer as usual. So you can directly go through whatever has been given. So you will get the 1000 meter per second. This is what exactly pistol recoils, or 1 kg bullet. So you will get whatever you want. Next we have a bag of wheat is there, that is 49 kg. Calculate the height to which it should be raised so that its potential energy is 980 joules. So in this case, we knew that potential energy is equal to mgh. M has been given, that is 49. G is known to us, 9.8, and we have to find the height. Height can be easily figured out, that is 2 meters is the right answer. And I request you guys to check playlist and you can share it to your friends also. You can join on Defense ICT Telegram. There are more than 800 plus question papers have been given. It is segregated like this. Please have a look. You will have the maximum information regarding all subjects. So next we have the calculate the work done when a force of 50 Newton moves a body by 5 meters in its direction. So here the work done to be calculated, product of F and S. F, we are aware that 15 newtons into the, here whatever has been given the distance 5, so 75 is the work done, that is 75 joules is the right answer. We knew that whatever the joules, that is equivalent to what, 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power of 7 ergs, which is a CGS unit. Next we have when a stone is released from the top of the tower of height, the height has been given, that is 19.6 meters. Calculate the final velocity. As per this, we can directly figure out, we can directly go through what exactly it has been given. So a stone is released from the top of a tower of a height 19.6 meters. Calculate the final velocity. So with this, we can directly, there is a height has been given and we know the formula, v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. So here initially uniform velocity u is, that is initial velocity is always 0. So v square is equal to 2gh. We will directly get 19.6 meter per second is the answer for this. So whatever they had asked, final velocity is 19.6 meter per second only. Next we have what would require a greater force accelerating a 2 kg mass at 5 meter per second square or 4 kg mass at 2 meter per second square. So please remember here whatever has been given, the mass has been given, the acceleration due to gravity has been given. So here they are asking greater force of acceleration required for whom? It is as per this, m1 a1 has been given, m2 a2 has been given. We know that whatever the force is equal to ma. So in that case, whatever the conditions we have, first condition, product of mass and acceleration is 10 newtons, and the second time m2 a2 is equal to 4 into 2, that is 8 newtons. So now you guys tell me 10 newtons is for the first one and second is the 8 newtons. Now obviously we can recognize the first one is greater than second one. So 2 kg with the 5 meter per second square required more force for this. Next we have, if a person's weight is given, that is 600 newtons on earth, when, then how much weight will it be on the moon? So you have to find out, if a person is 600 newton is on earth, we knew that once he goes on earth he will be 1/6 of the earth weight. So obviously he will be 100 newtons on moon. And the same manner, the time period of a vibrating body has been given, the time period, then the find frequency of the wave has been asked. So there is a 2 questions over here. So one is the weight, another is here frequency. So here you can directly figure out, with this vibration body time period has been given, we knew the formula between interrelationship between the frequency and time period is frequency is equal to 1 by time period. So in that case f is equal to 1 by 0.04. So this is what which has been given time period. We can directly figure out f is equal to 25 hertz is the right answer. So this is what exactly you have to do. So frequency what? 25 hertz. We knew that frequency is measured in hertz. Next we have a transformer has 1000 primary turns. It is connected to 250 volts alternate current supply. We knew that whatever the domestic supply we have, that is alternate current only. Find the number of secondary turns to get secondary voltage of 400 volt. So he has to find out secondary turns. So primary turn how many we have, that is y1 is equal to 1000. Secondary turns we have to find out y2 is equal to x. So we know that number of turns are proportional to the potential difference. So the more turns we have, the more potential difference we have. So that is the reason y is directly proportional to the v. So we have the y1 by y2 is equal to v1 by v2. In the same manner we will directly get the answer as usual, that is y2 is the number of turns are 1600 as per the given values of potential difference. One is 250, another is 400 volts. This is the best questions. You can directly go through. These are all previous year questions, guys. You may get in any examinations. You can directly go through whatever the questions have been given. I'll be making some parts. Next we have the radius of curvature of concave mirror is 30 centimeters. Following Cartesian sign convention is focal length is expressed as. We knew that interrelationship between radius of curvature and the focal length is f is equal to half of the radius of curvature. So this is what exactly, but here the radius of curvature of the concave mirror has been given, that is 30. Now the focal length is what? Obviously it is half of that, it becomes 15, but as per the focal length of the concave mirror is always a negative, so the answer is minus 15 centimeters is the right answer. Next we have an object of 1.2 centimeters height is placed 30 centimeters before a concave mirror of focal length of 20 centimeters to get a real image at a distance of 6 centimeters from the mirror. What is the height of the image formed? As per this, we can directly figure out f is equal to 20 centimeters and here u is equal to minus 30 centimeters. So as per whatever has been given, it is a concave mirror. So please have a look. It is known to us the mirror formula 1 by focal length is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v is the right answer. In this case, what exactly is concave mirror is so negative. So in this case, we can directly figure out whatever the values have been given. 1 by v is equal to 1 by f. So you can directly put all those values and we will get the answer v is equal to 60 centimeters. So this is what how exactly you have to keep the signs and you have to place the values. So this question is wholesale based on if the convex is given, then it is plus, if the concave is given, that is minus. So you have to put the values as per that and then only you can solve a correct answer in it. Next we have the calculate the work done by the force of gravity when satellite moves in an orbit of radius 40,000 kilometers around the earth. We knew that we have the moon as the satellite. It is moving around the earth, but the gravitational force, as you can see, the satellite direction is straight horizontal and the gravitational force will be always downwards, that is vertical. So what is the difference between the horizontal and vertical is, that is 90 degrees. So we knew that whatever question has been asked, the work done by the force of the gravity when satellite moves in an orbit of radius, whatever the radius we have, but the work is product of f into s and into cos theta. Here the theta, as always we are aware that they are perpendicular to each other. So in that case theta is 90, cos 90 is what? That is 0. Cos 0 is 1, but the cos 90 is 0. So in that case work done is, obviously the work done is 0. So that is the reason we have the work done by satellite with force of gravity is 0. An object is placed 30 centimeters before a concave mirror of focal length of 20 centimeters to get real image. What will be the distance of the image from the mirror? With the same mirror formula itself, you have been given one value, you have to find out the other value. So here the focal length is, though it is a concave mirror, that is minus 20 and u is equal to again minus 30. So you can directly place the value and you can figure out the v. The answer is 60 is the right answer. You can directly do how exactly I had done. You can directly go through the given figure. Now the focal length of the lens is given, that is 50 centimeters, and you have been asked to find out the power of the lens. We knew that whatever the power we have, that is 100 centimeters upon focal length, that is the rate of focal length, that is p is always inversely proportional to the focal length. So we can directly p is equal to 100 centimeters divided by whatever the focal length is given in 50 centimeters. So that you will get the answer as p is equal to 2. That is what? Power of the lens is measured in what? Diopter. So in that case, that is the reason we have to multiply with the 100 centimeters. If it is given in the meters, then you can directly put that, but it is given in the centimeters, so you have to multiply 100. So overall you have to remember the formula p is equal to 100 centimeters by f is the right answer. I hope you are getting all these questions. They are very important, guys. You may get in exams 1 or 2 questions, which is very important for all competitive exams. A mass of 20 kg is at a height of 8 meter above the ground. Then the potential difference potential energy possessed by a body. We knew that what are the potential energy that which is possessed by a body by the position. Here P is equal to mgh. We knew that mass has been given 20, that is G is standard, that is 9.8. For the height, that is 8 meters, it's equal to 1568 joules. So this is what exactly the potential energy, the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its position is 1568 joules. Next we have the final question. If a person moves a trolley for a distance of 10 meters with a force of 50 Newton, then the work done is. So in this case the same, the force has been given as well as displacement is given. The work done is 500 joules is the right answer. This is how exactly we have to do. I hope all these questions will help you a lot, guys. If you have got any queries, you can directly message me by commenting in this section, and I want you guys to like it and share it to your friends also. Please have a look in my YouTube channel. Really more than 1000 plus question papers have been given. You will be ready for any kind of competitive exams. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Have a great life.